Welcome to the Quantum Now Tarot. My name is Phoenix Shiva Wolf, and today I am tuning into your field and seeing that there is a disharmony within the collective, which you have been unknowingly transmuting through your own field. Okay, and I'm seeing that this disharmony that you have been transmuting through, I'm seeing your heart chakra for the collective field, is now coming to a completion in this current cycle. I'm seeing that you completely have transmuted this energy within the collective that has been holding a grid over the collective. Okay. I'm seeing that it's directly linked, this collective energy, to the Ace of Discs, the Fool, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so those of you tuning in, this is for light workers that have been doing this work for a very long time. Okay, I'm seeing that as you had, well, it's not that you were completely unconscious of this. Okay, your soul decided to take on this work in order to bring the entire collective into a higher elevation. And so I'm seeing that you've been working for this energy more intensely over the past 3 years. And I'm seeing that as this energy comes to a completion, that the energy returns and the power returns back to you in the amount that you were transmuting this energy in the collective. Okay, so I'm seeing this comes back to you in the form of your wealth, abundance, and money expanding in your reality through your soul's gifts and through your soul's work. And I'm seeing that the energy of the Fool gets returned back to you after the energy of the Fool had been removed from your field for such a long time. I'm seeing for some of you for a few years. I'm seeing for some of you a decade. I'm seeing 3 years, 8 years, 10 years. Okay, and I'm seeing that as you cleared this energy in the collective, you are now starting to receive in the amount that you were also energetically outpouring. Okay, so I'm seeing a restoration within your field return, a very powerful period of restoration of your energy field. Okay, I'm seeing that you're moving into a period of feeling the energy of safety and protection, and through this safety and protection, a relaxation is occurring through your field, and also an amplification of your wealth. Wealth specifically. Okay, I'm seeing that you're starting to tune into the reality of money in an entirely new way. Okay, I'm seeing that your timelines of abundance, your timelines of money that were unfolding for you during this period of collective clearing were actually holding back a significant portion of your finances, of your wealth, and your momentum. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. And I'm seeing that a lot of the work that was unfolding through your soul's great work upon the planet, okay, there was some of it that was being depleted through this collective alchemy. But I'm seeing that I'm seeing that as this clearing took place within the collective, okay? And I'm seeing a grid that specific light workers were holding together in order to do this upon the planetary grid. And I'm seeing that what occurred was that many souls were then almost like depleted from their own self-responsibility. Okay, so it's a bit complex here. But what I'm seeing is that as this group of light workers, they felt like they completed their mission with this. Okay, wow, it is such a strong energy in the heart chakra right now. Okay, as this collective ritual occurred, okay, and these light workers, they weren't doing anything wrong, okay? You weren't doing anything wrong by doing this collective clearing, okay? It was a part of an unfolding of learning, of growing, of evolving. But what happened is, I'm seeing that what happened. So these ties of holding this grid upon the collective had been cut, okay, by each of these light workers that were experiencing very specific things on your path, okay, which felt important. It's time to remove your energy from manifesting in this specific way in the collective. And so I'm seeing that as these light workers, as this group of light workers then decided to change in the way in which you were communicating, transmitting, and creating within the collective space. Okay, I'm seeing a huge heart chakra release right now, a massive heart chakra release for these individuals, you being one of them. And this may not resonate with every single one of you, but the ones of you that are here, I'm seeing that as you remove this sort of weight that you were carrying in the collective, that all of this power, psychic powers, intuitive gifts, abilities, okay, I'm even seeing for some of you untapped reservoirs of power that will be coming back to you now, okay? And this is because you have released all this energy that was going outward, okay? And now what's occurring is the collective that was sort of like, they're now receiving the full force of their own energies to deal with, essentially. Okay, I see that this was all work around boundaries, around boundary creation. A lot of Queen of Swords energy had to be used in order to manifest this. Okay, I see that as this realization is unfolding, okay, through this collective field, that you're able to move forward in strength, in a grounded energy, in forward momentum with your great work, and it feels like a victory. It feels like a heavy weight. Wow, it feels like such a big release is happening for you, and this big release is directly connected to you stepping into your timeline of wealth, of power, and of balance. Okay, I'm seeing that an energy within your field is being rebalanced out after being out of balance for a very long time. Okay, I'm seeing that your connectivity now with your work gets to deepen at this time. Okay. I'm seeing that this was all heart chakra related, and I'm seeing that as you take the power back to your own self, okay, and for those of you who already did this, because I'm seeing a majority of you have already cut these ties, okay? And as soon as you cut the ties, it's like there's an energy valve that just releases in you. And I'm seeing that this exact energy valve is what allows you to stabilize in your sanctuary. I'm specifically seeing that a sanctuary is created from these boundaries that have been realized by you. And I'm seeing that this specific sanctuary, your home, your abode, your palace, wherever you live, this is directly connected, this space, to the deepening of your soul's work. I'm seeing that a lot of your work that went to the collective, okay, is coming back now to your own personal work upon yourself. And that this is going to be one of the most powerful times for you of your resurrection. I'm seeing that you are going to feel resurrected through this. Okay, literally, like you feel like you're coming alive again. Okay, and I just pulled a Queen of Swords. That doesn't surprise me. I'm seeing for some of you, you need to continue to understand this energy of the Queen of Swords and why it's so important upon the path, specifically in relation to your wealth, specifically in your relation to your abundance. The Queen of Swords is allowing you to draw the strict boundaries in your field to allow you to create the sanctuary, to allow you to create the money, the wealth, the lifestyle of freedom that most supports and excites your true soul destiny path. And I'm seeing for those of you who really embrace it and allow it and don't just see it as a negative force, you see it as a force of Kali. You see it as a force of knowing the balance between what is soft and what is hard, and the multidimensional uses of all energies. And I'm seeing that as you transmute any negativity around that energy, that this is when your power really starts to grow and develop. And with the Seven of Wands, I'm seeing that it allows you to come into contact with a version of you and a timeline of you that you haven't yet met yet, but that you are coming into close proximity with in your current now timeline. And I'm seeing that as you embrace the Queen of Swords as a force of carving out the reality you desire and being specific and precise, using the Queen of Swords as the voice of precision to carve out your highest vision. I'm seeing that this is when your Ace of Cups of you learning how to hold more money, more wealth, and more power are activated within your field. And I'm seeing that I'm seeing that specifically there are parts of you that are subtle ways of self-sabotaging, okay, that the Queen of Swords can help you remove from your field, okay? And as you utilize this energy of the Queen of Swords, you're going to notice that every time you use this energy and you remove something that is not in alignment with where you desire to live, breathe, be every single day, you're going to start seeing how all the Queen of Swords does is bring you your abundance, your wealth, your expansion, and your joy. Okay? So the Queen of Swords is a big reason for the freedom that you wish to create. Okay, and so utilizing that energy is what will help you open up the valve. And this is leading to the Princess of Swords, and I'm seeing that there is an energy here, and this is going underneath the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about protecting your work as well, protecting your sacred work, protecting your divine work, fighting for the work that you know is true from the depths of your being. Okay, I'm seeing that you're undergoing a deeper alignment with your soul's work. I'm seeing that you're going to begin charging more for your work, that you're really evaluating where you're undercutting yourself and you're transforming that. Okay. And so I'm seeing that as you do this, you start stepping into this new version of self that's arising through you. Okay, and this is what allows you to tune into the Four of Cups, to start tuning into your overflow. Okay, and I'm seeing that this overflow is directly connected to the Four of Pentacles as well. So your stability and your overflow are linked together. And as you focus on your stability in this new version of self that's emerging from you, that's when you really start activating the energies of luxury, of abundance, of overpouring fountain energy, waterfall energy within your experience. And here we have the Chariot arising for you, letting you know that when you are creating these boundaries, you are separating yourself from timelines you do not want to be in. And this is what activates your Chariot into the new reality. The Chariot can only be activated through your embodiment of your new self. Okay, so it's incredibly strong energy here to ground yourself in your new embodiment. Okay, so spending time as her, as him. Okay, not the creation of a new identity, but an embodiment of the energies in which spirit is asking you to rise into. This is very different than a creation of an identity, which will crumble anyways. Okay, so this is important, that when you're focusing on who you're becoming, you're tuning into the essence of that becoming. Okay, and it's the essence of that becoming that allows you to be the charioteer, and that allows you to create a vortex around who you are and what you are doing in your sacred work. The Chariot also requires that every drop of the divine, every drop of you, every drop of your sacred elixir is poured into your chalice, is poured into your Ace of Cups, which we had pulled. And so as you allow yourself to pour yourself into your soul's work, now with boundaries, okay, with boundaries that honor the integrity of who you are, of what you stand for, and what you know to be true in the reality. Okay, so when you honor your boundaries, you are being compassionate towards yourself. And sometimes that means other people cannot enter into that timeline with you. And that can be difficult. But those difficult decisions are what lead you to a true life of peace, of joy, of overflow. And so I see that the Chariot is linked to your Seven of Wands, which is your unique and sacred work. I'm seeing that the more you embrace your uniqueness and your multidimensionality, the more you connect with your Six of Pentacles timeline, the more you are the embodiment of your Six of Pentacles timeline. I'm seeing that you undergo, okay, and now the Six of Pentacles is underneath the the overflow of the Ace of Cups. So also it's alluding to your ability to be in your waterfall state, your overflow state. And the transmission of that overflow is what triggers this vortex of specific events that are linked to your success and the expansion of who you are becoming. I'm seeing that you will be undergoing many physical changes rapidly. Okay, so embrace them, embrace that multidimensionality, changing your physical avatar. Okay, these changes are part of the way your soul is manifesting itself inwardly to your outward physical expression. And so listen to how you are guided with that. I'm seeing it's a very specific unfolding, and that spirit, your spirit is doing this in order to break identities within the collective. Okay? And so these changes, these inward to physical changes, are breaking people's identities of what is possible. And you are revealing to the collective what belief, what knowing, what following your intuition can create. I'm seeing that this group of individuals that is tuning into your great work and is actively pouring yourself into your great work each day, I'm seeing that you're going to be experiencing a big windfall of energy coming towards you in August, in September, October, November, December, the rest of the year. Okay, and I'm seeing that you get a large expansion in your work. Okay, so I'm seeing that right now you're connected to, you've already been connecting to a subconscious network of beings who are to tune into your frequency. I'm seeing that in August, September, October, November, December, that this will be manifesting in your physical reality. Okay, so get ready. It's incredibly important that you align what you want to receive in your work with others or in your offerings, that you align with the highest vibration. Okay, making your work match what you actually desire to create every month financially. Okay, so I'm seeing that if you hold the target for what you want to create monthly, that this will be a huge catalyst for how you set up your offerings, how you vibrationally connect with the field, how you physically connect with the field. And I'm seeing as you hold your target and you increase it each month, this is going to push you into stretching your capacity of your soul's potential. And it's going to start pushing you into territories that you have not yet experienced, but that your soul desires to embody and experience within this new timeline. I'm seeing it's leading to you having full sovereign power over your reality with the Two of Wands. Okay, so this new you that is emerging at this time is the one that's going to be directing your great work going forward. I'm seeing that you leave behind an old version of yourself that doesn't match your new timeline. Okay, and that in order for this new timeline to manifest with the Prince of Discs and for your great work to even continue forward, okay, that's an interesting message, but that is what I'm seeing, is that as you embody this new version of self, that your finances completely change. Okay, I see that people that were tuning into you that were like half in and half out, not very vibrationally attuned to rising, I see that they fall away from your field. Okay, and I'm hearing thank God. And I see that you start attracting healthier people, wealthier people, people in alignment with their highest vision, and people that put in the work to create it. I'm seeing people that enjoy the finer things of life, and that has to do with how they experience themselves internally and how they experience the external beauty of the reality. I'm seeing that everything is a high standard for these beings that are coming into your reality, and that the people leaving your field are people that didn't value the same things as those coming in. I'm seeing that you have identities that are dropping away from you that you are now going to be seeing, that were holding your new self kind of in a timeline that was hanging around your field. Now I'm seeing you're fully bringing that online, Cobra style. Okay, I'm seeing you fully erect, you're fully ready, you're fully here for it. Okay. I see you have a waterfall of realizations coming into your reality. Okay, and I'm seeing that you're ready to do this work to make these changes. Okay, you start to embody the Queen of Wands. I'm literally seeing you in this energy here. I'm seeing a cheetah in my mind's eye, and I'm seeing this cheetah that is starting to emerge out of you. Okay, it's like almost like I'm seeing a wild animal that just got set loose into the reality. Wow. Okay, so you're going to be feeling like a breath of fresh air as you're embodying these new versions of self that are coming out. Okay, and people are feeling this breath of fresh air from you too. Okay, it's like you're setting something free in this embodiment. Okay, and you're fully stepping into yourself as the magician of the reality. Okay, I see that you are not placing the power outside of yourself, and you are allowing the full embodiment of this new self to take place. Okay, so your reading feels complete for now. I'll pull one more card to see if any other energies come through for you. Okay, all that you need to focus on at this time is the alchemy between dropping the parts of you that are no longer coming with you to the new reality. That's it. And then starting to use the Queen of Swords energy to create the boundaries which will create your new reality for you. Okay? It literally, what I'm seeing is this: as you create those boundaries with the Queen of Swords, your new reality rises from it. Okay, but it's only when you create those boundaries that the new reality can form, and that is your alchemical mastery. That's what you need to focus on. Okay, I have 2 spaces left in my bold era for 2 serious students this August. Okay, so the work is deep alchemical work that is focused on the inner alchemy and creating the physical manifestations that you desire. So inner work, outward action, aligned action, okay, to completely allow you to revolutionize what you desire to experience. So it's all work about stepping into the embodiment you desire to be. I will place the link below, and I will see you soon.